Hey guys, it's Jen with my Organized Tribe. Welcome back. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. I have 3 kiddos, and within the next 4 weeks, they're going to be turning 8, 6, and 3. All their birthdays are around August, September, the beginning of September. So I'm about to have a 3rd grader, a kindergartner, and my youngest will be going to preschool 3 days a week for 3 hours each day. So if you like the organizational mom cleaning type of videos, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you around. So in today's video, I'm really excited to share with you my back to school tips and organizational ideas to help you get ready to have the best start of the school year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in before the video gets way too long, because I could ramble on and on and on about these kind of things. So first off, I would recommend a week or 2 before school starts to go ahead and get back on a routine a little bit. If you're anything like us, we've kind of gotten out of that during the summer. We've been staying up later, which means we're sleeping in later, unless we have something going on, which we've had just a low-key summer. We've had trips and everything, but it's kind of just do whatever, whenever. So I would definitely recommend a week or 2 before going to bed on time, the time that they're going to be going to bed during the school year. Set that bedtime, stick to it, and then getting up early in the morning. Now, it doesn't have to be as early as they're going to have to get up for school, but just start getting them up a little earlier and earlier than what, they were getting up for the summer, to have them a little bit more prepared for when school starts, when they're getting up early every single day, and then their body's just like shocked, and then they're just like exhausted, which they're gonna be exhausted anyway, let's be honest, but this will help. Also within that week or 2, I like to, when they're getting a little bit more back in the structure and routine, I like to do a little bit more of, with my younger ones, practicing their name, like working on their handwriting. They've done some stuff over the summer, but I just want them to kind of get back with a little bit, maybe work on some workbooks to kind of get their brain working again. They've been, well, my 3rd grader, she's been reading all summer, and then my kindergartner doesn't quite know how to read yet. But we've been doing little things over the summer here and there, but I don't make them daily do homework. It's summertime, So a week or 2 before, I'll kind of get them in the routine of kind of doing some handwriting and some little workbooks, just to kind of get the brain working again. So that's a great start to kind of help prepare them. Now, a lot of these other tips are going to help you. So I would first off recommend having a family command center. And this is just a central localized place in your home that's going to have all the information that the whole family needs to know. It's going to have calendars, it's going to have activities, dates for certain things, just the whole, everything to keep your family organized and in the know. We have one that is when you walk in from our garage, which is the main door that we walk in and out of on the regular basis. But we have a wall that has our whole family command center on it, and it just helps everyone stay organized. It's in our mudroom area, but they can be all shapes and sizes and personalized to what's gonna work for you. I will leave a link for a couple of my Family Command Center videos down below, so you can check those out to get some tips to make your own. The second thing would be somewhere to organize all the clutter and the school papers. There's different things for this. There's the papers that come in on the regular basis, daily from school, and then there are the things that you want to keep as a memory from, something they wrote cute in kindergarten, or report cards or stuff like that. Now, for the things that I want to always keep, I have a school memory box for each child. It's labeled with each grade. It has on the front of the folder a questionnaire for the school year with questions. They write their name, you put a picture, the good stuff, right? That you love looking back on. I have those for each kid. And then I also have a binder, which is my mom binder, my school organizational binder. that's for me. That's where I put all the things that come in from school, the things that you need to keep, the login information, school calendars, newsletters, stuff from the teachers, report cards, health records, all those kind of things go in my binder. So they're easy to access when I need to pull something out for some information for any of the kids for school. And then also for the paper clutter that comes in every day from the kids before you file it away until their school memory box, I have a little storage tray in a cabinet, and each of them have a tray, and all the papers that come home before they're get sorted through and you decide whether you're going to trash it later or store it and keep it, they all go in there. Once it gets full, you go through it. I have a video on each one of these things, my school memory box, my cabinet that I use for all the school papers and clutter and everything, which goes over how I store all of that stuff, along with my school binder for moms or dads or whoever the caregiver is, just to keep all the kids organized. So I'll link those down below as well, so you can go check those out. Now the third thing, which is a huge thing for me, is to have a backpack station. Somewhere for backpacks, shoes. I have my mudroom, which has built-ins. Each person has their own cubby and drawers and hooks, and that's where they go. You really just need that so things don't get lost. Kids know where to put things. It just, trust me, it makes life a whole lot smoother if you have that dedicated spot where things go when they walk in from school and where they grab them when they walk out in the morning. Trust me, it's worth it. The fourth thing would be a lunch making station. In my kitchen, I have a cabinet that has all of my lunch containers and little extras that I use to pack lunches, water bottles, all the things that you need to pack the lunches. And then I have another area that just holds all of the lunch boxes. I would definitely recommend having somewhere where all the stuff is there and ready. And now when your kids are older and they can pack their lunches on their own, if you want them to do that, it's easier for them to know where all the things are instead of having to search all over or not know where, you know, the things are for this and that. So it's good to have a specific spot in a cabinet somewhere that has all of your lunch making items and water bottles for school. Along with the lunch making station, I recommend to pack the lunches at nighttime. It saves you time in the morning. You go ahead and talk about whether your child is going to get hot lunch at school or whether you're packing the lunch, and then go ahead and get it done so it's ready for it in the morning. Saves time, trust me. So the fifth thing is with all the clothes. You're gonna go ahead and get all your school clothes shopping done, take the tags off, get them washed, get them hung up in the closet, get the old stuff that doesn't fit or doesn't look good out of there so they're not trying to grab that to wear. So get all the new clothes ready, all the clothes organized so they know, you know, what they can wear to school, what they can't. And then pick out clothes the night before. I know some people do them a whole week at a time, but that doesn't really work for us with our weather and how you're feeling that day. So we do pick out clothes the night before, we sit them on the shelf in the closet, and then they get dressed first thing in the morning. So that is a big tip for in the morning, so you're not deciding what to wear, it takes even longer. Go ahead and pick out the clothes the night before. And I have a video on all three of my kids' closet organizations, but I'll link probably my son and my daughters, which are my older ones, down below if you want to check out how I have their closets organized. My sixth tip is go ahead and have morning and evening routines kind of played out in your head. It helps me, I'm visual, so it helps me to write things down, but it's good for the kids to know and you to know what you're doing and what they're doing as the morning and evenings go. For me, with having my nighttime routine, I get my coffee ready, I set the timer so it's gonna start making in the morning by itself. I get the kitchen cleaned up, the house tidied, you know, just the lunch is packed, just all the things that's gonna make your morning go a lot smoother. So I definitely recommend finding a good morning and evening routine that works for your family, that's gonna make your life run a lot smoother. And number 7, I would recommend for your kids to have their own responsibilities. As they get older, you don't necessarily have to do everything for them. If they are old enough, they can pack their own lunches. They can fill up their water bottles. They get dressed on their own. My daughter has, for, I don't know, a couple years now, she's been doing her own hair. Just let them have their own responsibilities. It makes them feel like they're being accomplished for the day, and just, they might complain about it, of course, for certain of the things, but just give them their own responsibilities, because that's going to take some stress off of you to get the things done, but it also makes them feel older and important, that they have their special tasks to do too. Tip number 8 is for the parents, and that is to get excited for the kids. You know, be pumped up, ready for the first day of school, ready to hear about their day. It might be, maybe you have a kindergartner. I do have a kindergartner starting this year. I am a little sad about it, but I'm also excited. But I'm not going to let them see that I'm sad. And you don't want them to see fears or sadness in the parents, because then they're going to start showing that. And if they start having those fears or nerves kind of setting in, or kind of sad because they want to be home with you, you got to be excited about it. You got to pump up school. You got to get them excited, them happy about it, you know, things for them to look forward to at school. Get them the special pair of baseball scissors, like I had to do for my son when we were school supply shopping, because, you know, it's the little things, right? So we didn't get solid pair, we got baseball scissors. But it's just the little things. Get them excited. Get them excited about everything. Don't let them see your stress, your sadness, fears, you know, like what if they can't open their juice box? You know what I mean? Like, get them excited. Tip number 9 would be to plan and or prepare your breakfast for the kids at nighttime. It definitely saves time and saves just getting stressed if you know what they're going to eat the night before. I might not always prepare it at nighttime. Some things do require preparing at nighttime. My son likes overnight oats. My daughter likes yogurt parfaits. So I'll get those things prepared at nighttime. So in the morning, all I have to do is pull it out of the fridge, open the jar, stir it, and give it to them. But if it's not something I can plan, you know, prepare the night before, like a waffle or a bagel or something like that, we talk about it. Every night I tuck them in, as I ask them what they would like for breakfast in the morning. And if they're not downstairs yet when it's breakfast time, I can go ahead and start getting it ready. It's ready for them once they've gotten dressed, brushed their teeth, you know, done their hair. They're ready for the day to eat breakfast. It definitely helps, because when we don't ask them that, we ask what they want for breakfast, and then they sit there, I don't know. Well, do you want a waffle? No. Do you want oatmeal? No. Trust me. You want to know. Get it in their head, in your head. It's worth it. Know what you're making for breakfast the night before and prepare it if you can. And number 10 would be make a homework station up. It doesn't have to be a special desk with all the things and everything like that. For us, I have the little, I think they're shower caddies maybe from the Target Dollar Spot. And in them I have little cups in there. I have crayons, pencils, colored pencils, markers, erasers, index cards. I have a spot for like spiral notebooks and loose leaf paper. They just give them their own bin and supplies for homework, because it's going to make it easier and them more excited to get it done. And we have it at the top of a cabinet, and where our school paper organization area is, and in my desk in the kitchen area. And I pull it down when it's time to work on stuff, and then I put it right back up, because my toddler likes to get into stuff. And then now that my son is starting kindergarten, I am making him one up too, so they each have their own. They're not going to fight or argue about using certain colors, and you know how it gets. So yeah, so they each have their own homework bin, so they can come home, work on their stuff, have all the things that they need, and you're good to go. So those are my tips to help you be more prepared and organized for the start of a new school year, which is kind of fun and exciting. I will link all of the videos that I have regarding my certain tips down below, so don't forget to check those out. And also follow me on Instagram at My Organized Tribe. I will post just more things, you know, like little snippets or pictures here and there of me preparing for back to school, the first day of school, etc., etc. So don't forget to follow me over there, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.